Dun, dun, dun.
No one on that flight is what they seem to be.
How gutted would you be if you were crash landed with those arseholes?
It's clearly made after Brexit.
That's
I
the
can't
thing you
believe-
took from that?
It's very, very mysterious.
I felt like I was watching a film.
Welcome to the viewer reviewers. In this episode, we're reviewing 9 Bodies in a Mexican Morgue, written by Anthony Horowitz and currently streaming on BBC iPlayer. So, following an air disaster, 9 strangers are marooned in a Mexican jungle. When they start dying one by one, the survivors must solve the mystery of who is killing them off.
Wasn't it 10 of them?
There
Well,
was.
Well, 9 bodies. So.
9 bodies there.
Yes, he counted
No,
10
there
of them at the
There
beginning.
was 9 bodies in a morgue, but 10 of them were on a plane.
And 10 passports. Yeah.
And 10
Yeah,
passports
that's-
like at the end, yeah.
Kev, what did you think of it?
I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't think I would. I felt like I was watching a film, but it wasn't filmed in the jungle. It was clearly done in a studio. It was quite low budget. And by putting a snake to go over a fake log to make
Yeah.
it in the jungle,
I thought
think
that.
all the way through.
It looked like the set of Jumanji.
And a
Exactly.
gecko kind of
And the
appeared.
gecko,
At
yeah.
least like 7 times.
The best thing for me was casting. Sister Michael from Dairy Girls, whose name I don't know actually, ironically.
Siobhan McSweeney.
And Will from Will and Grace. And it's like, what? How did they get these people together? This is incredible. I loved it. The casting I thought was amazing.
I thought they were interesting characters. Maybe, you've got the Davises, who are the MAGA restaurateurs or hoteliers, but also because they've done them quite sort of one-dimensional in that sort of thing. But if they are who they say they are, they would never go on holiday down there. If they're from the Midwest and they're hoteliers and he likes guns,
That's true. They wouldn't have a passport, probably.
they're not going to leave Oklahoma.
No one on that flight is what they seem to be or doing the business they're saying they're doing. Like the guy who is like Mexican fighter and all of that, like,
Yes.
not separating from his suitcase. And then, two big Americans that kind of, run the hotel business, and he's carrying like, 12-inch knife in his pocket, like what, just for apples, like in case he feels hungry,
How
Oh,
did he get onto that flight with that knife?
And the lady like, oh, I'm traveling since 12, don't ask me any questions. And and the doctor like, yeah, I'm not really a doctor, but like I can operate, just give me a little bit of hot water. It's like, but hey, it's one of these Agatha Christie type of thing, although there might be some twists there. Maybe they open 9 bodies there and no one's from the plane.
Yes.
I thought that.
What did you think? What did you think, Olivera?
There is somebody in the bushes that they've noticed. So there is another person, at least one, somebody from the outside. It's interesting. I would watch more. I would want to see more. It's very, very mysterious. It's very interesting.
Yeah, going back on a point of the plane, him going around in a circles for like 3 hours because they say like, well, we should be in the, we should be flying for an hour and a half, and now it's like 4 hours. And him trying to see, like my GPS lost and I don't know where to go. And he looked like the person from like 70s, and people from 70s can read the map.
Yes.
I thought the counting the bodies at the end, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And maybe if they'd just done it in Spanish, it would have been a bit cooler. But it's like, yeah, I can count to 9 as well. But it also occurred to me that it's clearly made after Brexit because all of the passports were the same colour. So I don't know what colour Mexican passports are, but I'm guessing they're dark blue or black. And the American ones apparently dark blue, and ours are, whereas it would have been at least one maroon one.
Oh, yeah. Sonia would have had a well, yes.
I like that thinking. That is, that's amazing. That's
I
the
can't
thing you
believe-
took from that. That is amazing.
Well done.
Can I just say, I was slightly irritated by the acting. Not all of the acting.
I agree.
And I don't know if it was deliberate, but because it's a big cover up. But she annoyed me, Sonia. I was like,
Oh, yeah, she read it.
she was just irritating.
The thing is, how gutted would you be if you were just a normal person and you crash landed with those bunch of arseholes? Look, for me, you're all literally random people. I'd be happy with this crash. We just get on with things. Pushaun, you'd have to like mess around with
I think,
lights and stuff.
yeah.
The other person who annoyed me, probably the most, was the guy Dan with the new wife, the one that had just got married.
Yeah.
I think there's more to come from him.
Yeah, well, that's why I wonder if that's
I
why
think
his acting was so bad.
I think that sort of telling someone that everything's going to be okay all the time, before the crash, says a lot, I think.
If I married Dan, I would want to crash. I mean, oh my God. Oh, hello.
Do you have any predictions for who the person who stays alive is going to be?
That is the good question.
Not going to be the hotel owner
No.
with the wife and the knife, because when they showed the 9 bodies, there was one a lot larger than the others.
Oh,
There were 2 of them.
I didn't notice that.
Didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I still think
Body number 2. Yeah, it
was the second on the right hand side from the top.
Correct.
Sorry, when you saw the bodies,
When they showed the bodies in the morgue on the tables, the second on the right, there was a very large man there. Well, a very large belly and all that, which it must be the man who has the heart problem.
Yeah.
been involved.
Assuming, I can't remember who commented that maybe they're in a whole different. It's none of those people from the flight, but assuming they are the people from the flight, then maybe Sister Michael. But I still can't. To me, she's never her unless she's coming out of a DeLorean with sunglasses on. She's such a cool nun. I keep expecting her to go back into nun mode somehow.
Her accent's really good as well.
Isn't it?
You're looking out for that Irish accent, aren't you?
Yeah. But Irish and American are somehow quite interchangeable.
I'm going to go for Dan or Amy.
Interesting.
Dan is very suspicious.
Dan! Yeah.
You think he's a survivor? And a killer?
I just think that sort of that his bonkersness will get him through this.
He's a psychopath.
Yeah.
Right.
But then the one they're making out to be the psychopath is the guy that was doing the pull-ups.
Oh, are we guessing like who is the killer? Well, it's obvious. It's the lady that kind of had a twisted body and all of that. Like she's gonna come back as a zombie.
The stewardess.
We don't even know
the stewardess. Exactly.
We don't know if this is a horror yet, do we?
So should we give it some marks out of 5?
Ooh.
I'd give the 4.
Drazen?
I'll go 4.5. Definitely, I'll definitely watch the rest. They are like 45 minutes as well. They're not hours.
Yes. Yeah. I noticed that. It was good. Kev?
I would say, personally, 4.5, yeah. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing the next few episodes. And even more so after us speaking about it now, I'm even more wanting to watch the rest of the episodes.
Pushaun?
I'd say 4.5 as well. And more to the point, like Kev, I would never have watched this if I hadn't been sort of forced to watch it, and I'm so glad I did. Really, I would have skimmed past it. Thought, it just felt. The description felt like so many other things you have seen or read about, but it was just. I think for me, just not knowing what was going to happen next, if it's going to be funny or having you on the edge of your seats or farcical. I'm assuming it was all intentional, but it was just bonkers. I loved it.
I feel like Craig Revel Horwood now because because I 2.5 darling. Because I gave
no rhythm.
Because I gave the guest 3 and I liked it. I've got to use that as my level now.
You could recalibrate that rating if you wanted.
Yeah.
I can't. People will watch back and say, you like this more than the guest. And I didn't. I think it's a 2.5. It's I completely agree. I'd have skipped past this. But then again, I'd have skipped past the Traitors that we watched last week. I wouldn't have watched that, and now I'm obsessed with it. So I'm actually enjoying trying to watch new things. So, but yeah, I enjoyed it.
Thank you to our viewer reviewers panel, Kev, Olivera and Drazen, Ferg and Pushaun. And if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. See you next time.